but it's applicable across all sports.
Now, Vince, you talked about core courses, and this is a big issue because I remember 30 years ago when I was in high school, if a student athlete would fall behind, they would take chorus, they would take music,
Right.
Whatever the case is to get that GPA up. From my understanding and from what you're telling me, being the official, is that's no more available, right?
Yeah, they did away with that some time ago. And the language used to be the eligibility center is what the term now is the eligibility center. The old title used to be the the word's escaping me.
Clearinghouse.
The clearinghouse when it was in Iowa. The clearinghouse was actually owned by the people who give the ACT. That's who owned the clearinghouse. The NCAA brought it in-house so that they could own it. Their headquarters is not in Iowa. That's where the ACT folks are. Their headquarters is in Indianapolis. So now that they have it, it's called the Eligibility Center. So that obviously gives them a much better opportunity to at least promote it and to make sure things go up, that things are done the right way. Because the goal is for a young person, to be a productive citizen. The sports life is going to be a short window no matter how far or how long you participate. So that's where the student part becomes so critical. Because if you're a decent student and a decent athlete, you'll be a productive citizen because you'll have the academics to be productive, whether it's you pick the profession from teaching history to being a professor or being a successful entrepreneur. If you academically are prepared, you'll be okay. You can fall down and still get back up. So that's why they put into play several years ago, by way of really just the officials saying, make sure that when kids go to college, they're prepared to be successful. And so the classes that used to count for you and I, when they would just say, what is your overall GPA? What is your ACT score? Those two combinations is all that's needed to go to college. Now they strip that thing down because you're right. You could pad in a GPA because you've made an A in elective courses like yearbook, like an art class or an ROTC class or a weightlifting class, depending on what school you go to. There's a litany of classes that are out there that you can get a lot of A's in, but if you have an A in weightlifting and a D in math, the perception could be this kid's going to be okay because if you have mathematically averaged those things, they're at about